Trusting one's own confidence is not arrogant. There are times in your life where you think the easiest thing to do, even if it's still hard, all the same, is to just do better on behalf of the other people who betrayed you. And that can be easy to say if it's already something you would do. And even if it's hard to do in the first place, it still means you did something for a favor of not seeming selfish. But there are times when we overlook things like our own confidence and trust in our intentions. And this is where it comes down to how you go about what you think is what you're doing is either better or right for the situation. And there you go. It's like that can be easily overlooked. It's like, oh, that's easy. Anyone would already be doing that, but they don't have to be doing it anyways, right? They don't have to be doing that for their own sakes, and that ends up being even worse because they're people who tell themselves that they're good at self-reflection, self-awareness. They're not. And I'm not saying that to be mean, but it's a little critical at least, but it's just there you go. So there are a few things that people can do when they have to mitigate their emotions and their awareness for things. They can meditate, journal, read, exercise. I do a little bit of the weights thing still. I finally get to feel emotions for once, and that's not something I say a lot anymore. I shouldn't have to anyways. Though I don't know where the emotions are or the context is because I couldn't sense it myself, right? So I couldn't sense it within myself. So I had to find it there first. As long as the shower work and healing, for that matter, comes about this stuff. So when things made me angry and when things made me feel like, oh, but if I was only improving for other people, wouldn't it be a little disingenuous in itself? Maybe it seems less selfish at that point, but the confidence and trust in itself is overlooked a lot. It doesn't mean I never will be wrong, but it'll have its own energy when I can just control my focus and live in the moment and just be calm. Just take my baby steps and then see what I will do about the situation, thinking it through with any of the nightmares in question, and then it doesn't have to be that bad. And it's just I know I made the last video earlier about the claymation fate stuff, and I wasn't angry when I made that video, but it was a bit of an ultimatum thing where I was like, okay, I can't let this claymation thing serve up first my head all the time. I didn't mean to be giving up on my claymation. I didn't mean to be that down in the dumps. I wasn't trying to be, but this energy is still there. It's the idea that I would want to pursue creative stuff if I could, but it doesn't have to be on a burden, right? So it's a little different than that. But anyways, this is just a little bit of a video about why I wanted to get that across, where I can just be okay with my life, whether I'm ambitious or living a simple life, which is not this is just even then. It can be a lot different than that, obviously. End card content, no end card really, but yeah. We will still make claimations regardless of that bet. And we will still make videos that I like, regardless of what I think I should be doing to grow my channel. It doesn't have to be about growing the channel, it doesn't even about being so much as being disciplined than even being happy. It's all good because it's all for the betterment of ourselves and never against us, right? Take care.